How's it going? This is Lee. I'm with,
Michael Scruggs.
and what do you do here, Michael?
I'm the technical operations coordinator for Missouri Western State University, and essentially I run Potter Stage, keep up with the maintenance, and I set up sound systems and anything else I can do for anybody around campus.
Okay, Michael. This is my boss, by the way. Michael, could you give us a rundown of why you decided to go into theater?
It's the only place that fit. I started in the fourth grade when I did my first show, working a curtain for a little musical, and I enjoyed it, and it never ended. So, graduated high school, didn't know what else to do with my life, so I said, I'll work in the arts.
Okay.
Here I am.
Well, Michael, could you give us a kind of an insight of where you think the world would be without theater and cinema?
I think we'd still be stuck in the dark ages or something like that. Back when humankind first started to communicate, even telling the stories around campfires about the big kill, it was a form of theater, it was a form of dance, it was an art form, but essentially it was a form of communication. Back in the day, the only people that were allowed to ridicule the king were artists and performers. So they were allowed to be the social commentary of the day. So without theater, not so much cinema at the time, it was the primary news source that allowed us to progress as a society. And it's true wherever you go in the world, there are signs of cinema and theater and the arts in general. And it's still true to this day, where we have even people, whether you respect them or not, like Michael Moore and some of the more famous documentary makers who produce these documentaries in cinema, and they change the world, or at least they open up people and force them to look at the world through a different set of eyes, whether they agree or not. It's that sitting down and accepting it for that time period and then thinking about it, because sometimes all you have to do is just think about it. I think the arts is a great medium for that to happen.
So you would agree that celebrities and public figures, they wouldn't be able to even get their message across without a little media and a little help from us, huh?
Well, not really. I mean, I can go and stand on top of a roof and shout my opinion, but if you dress it up and you make it look gussied and pretty, I guess you can take anything and put a nice dress on it and make it a little bit more important.
I got you.
So it draws more attention in that way. And then also, I mean, action movies, what are they saying? But sometimes it's the news. That's media. MSNBC or Frontline or 2020. It's all cinema, and it's all theater in a way. They got their background from working probably on a high school stage somewhere.
Got you.
So,
all right. We changed the world. One theater and stage and backdraft at a time. One last thing I want to ask you is if you could sum it up in a couple of sentences of how we could just influence the world around us through theater or cinema or whatever form of arts, as far as videos and let's see, just everyday communication. Where would media and cinema and theater play a part? How would it play a part?
I think it plays a part in everybody's life. Everybody likes to go home and sit down and watch TV, or they go onto YouTube, and all these the broadcasting is taking a hit because of broadcasting, live streaming on the internet nowadays. People are making YouTube videos in their backyard. I don't think there's anything else that we have to do differently. People crave media, they crave entertainment, and we are able to feed them that form of entertainment. And then if we do something like theater, we can also charge them $25 at a time and make a living out of it.
I got you.
So we don't need to do anything different.
All right.
It'll always be around.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Michael. Could you tell me your name?
All right, Don Lilly.
And what do you do here at the university?
I'm assistant professor of theater and cinema.
Okay, Don. Well, I'm kind of doing a paper on why I feel like the world needs to be more aware of why we still need theater and cinema and how it affects our daily lives. Could you kind of give us an insight on how you feel about it?
I think it's crucial. We have an extreme form of disconnect we may have talked about, where when people walk out of a room, they're immediately on their cell phones, and then or they're they slap their headsets on, and then they're isolated from everybody else. And to understand somebody and what other people think and feel, you have to connect. And that's a physical connection. Theater gives us the physical connection between the audience member and the actor with the other actor, and we explore the human psyche, the human purpose, the human meaning. And I think we lack that a lot today. It's become impersonal. You look at the news and you can see the rare occasion when somebody actually steps beyond this alienation and really touches a life. But that's rare. That's
Yeah,
rare.
yeah.
Yet you watch that same newspaper or a newscast and you see the not just violence, but the ultra violence that people show towards each other. There's video games that are ultra violent. I'm not opposed to them because I enjoy playing things like Halo and Doom when it came out. But that's as far as an escape for me. It's just fun to play a shoot 'em up. But with this disconnect, the person sitting across to you is just another one-up in a video game. The sense of loss isn't there. The sense of concern for the individual seems to lack a lot of times. And you can follow this again in the domestic situations when the concept of love and family seems to, again, be disconnected and everybody is running every which way. But with film and theater, you have this ability to gather as one, where the audience becomes one entity, the group becomes one consciousness, and the actor on stage or in film becomes the essence of another person that incorporates all other types of people, which gives us a reconnection that seems to lack. So that's pretty much it, I think, anyway. It's a need, a desire. Theater's been around for 2,500 years officially, right?
It's a long time.
But it is a long time. But you know, there's a reason. Theater's dead. That used to be the mantra. Theater's dead. Cinema, film is doing it. Theater's dead. But no, we just had a bad cold for a while.
Yeah.
But theater will exist forever because there's the need of one individual to communicate an idea to another individual, and that's the vehicle, is theater, and cinema is an extension of theater. It's a child of cinema, of theater. So that's it. That's basically it.
Thank you a lot, Don.
Yep.